finally, after all these years, a late comedy sequel. Guys, Beetlejuice was less than a year ago, and I was just like, why am I hearing myself? Did you pull your headphones out?
That must be it.
I thought I was having a fucking stroke.
I get that angry. I hate this movie so fucking much.
I thought we were overdue for a late comedy sequel, and thank God the wonderful people at Netflix and Adam Sandler have blessed us with Happy Gilmore 2, finally. And everyone's back, like his love interest, Julie Bowen. She dies right away. And then Happy has to raise his family, and some of the kids are played by his real life kids. And also there's a girl who's also played by one of his real life kids, but it's not related to him in the movie, but it actually looks more like his kid than the other kid. And it gets very confusing. He now has to pay to support all these kids. And yes, one of them is professional wrestler MJF, who can't act, by the way. I love him as a wrestler, but this was bad and he should be ashamed. But to be fair, everyone should be ashamed of this. So his wife died. He lost all his money, but his daughter.
Wait, you gonna say how his wife died?
He hit her in the head with a golf ball.
It went into her mouth, right? Like she choked on it, I think.
I don't know if she choked. I
don't think she choked.
I thought her mouth was open, like she was screaming. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter.
Show her going to her mouth. What the hell is in your head there, choking on a ball? Jesus, calm down. It's a family show.
So he becomes an alcoholic, and they do the running gag where he's drinking out of everything. He's turned everything into a flask, even when it doesn't make sense. But yeah, skipped ahead here. He's got to raise money to send his daughter to ballet school,
which costs $70,000. Bullshit.
Yeah. So then he has to become a golfer again, but then compete with this new extreme golf league, and hijinks ensue. All your favorite people come back from the first one, even ones you didn't care about, like the caddy. Like, who gave a fuck about who wanted the caddy back? And I know you're saying, well, not everyone could come back because they're dead, like Chubbs. Don't worry. Anyone who died has a son, like Chubbs' son, who's completely pointless in the movie and isn't funny at all. And the jackass guy, he has a son, and it's Eminem in a really bad wig. Isn't this funny, guys? Why aren't you laughing?
Wait, Tony, I found a review where there's the quote in the review: "The cameos began to border on gratuitous."
No, they were gratuitous. We got Margaret Qualley and Eric Andre here for no reason. It's just non-stop fucking terrible. And then, of course, we have to showcase the acting talents of Bad Bunny. We have to prepare for his Spider-Man spinoff that they're doing. Oh, wait, that got canceled. Guys, I haven't liked an Adam Sandler movie in a very long time, and I've heard his Netflix movies are garbage. So I went into this going, well, this is going to be garbage. Also, late comedy sequels are mostly garbage. And by the time it got to the cameo from podcasters, and I had to see the fucking Bad Friends podcast, I literally tweeted, fuck off, fuck this movie. I hate that redhead from Bad Friends. Like, Bobby Lee is annoying, like he's not funny anymore, but that guy is even worse.
I watch Bad Friends. I like it.
That's redhead supremacy.
Yeah. I'm sorry you had to deal with that, man. Manny, much like Hollywood, you were replacing Crystal. I hated everything about this movie. I really didn't like it. Only two people told me they like it, and that was Lauren Soda and Lauren Soda's cousin. Apparently, the Soda families are all in on Happy Gilmore too. I'll bring her back, but she's below Manny now.
Always last.
Joey C, I'm very negative. I know you love like really great classic comedies like Casper, Spirited Beginning. What did you think about Happy Gilmore 2?
I work for an unnamed professional golfers tour. So this movie is very near and dear to that organization. So I was excited to watch it on a Friday when it came out. And, the best way I could fucking describe it is it's like a 2-hour TikTok. The villain was fucking stupid. It was way too cartoony. They showed flashbacks every
Constantly.
5 minutes as if I haven't seen the fucking original a million times. And the other thing that pissed me off was like the whole mental institution with Shooter was so lame. Like I wish it was grounded more in reality. Like, and the death of the wife is so stupid.
That was so dumb.
And the whole drinking bit out of every object got old before the first one. John Daly fucking rocked. I love John Daly, one of my favorite professional golfers. He was probably the only fucking good thing in this movie. I did like the Eminem part, a big Eminem fan, and I read a lot of behind the scenes about how Eminem was super cool. He flew out for a day and filmed all his scenes, and they had a bunch of fun. That was cool. Other than that, it fucking sucked. It was horrible. It was a waste of time.
Gil, what did you think of Happy Gilmore 2?
Well, you have to watch it under the right circumstances, which is...
Oh my God, just stop there. What are you talking about?
I watched it with a bunch of my friends. We grew up on it in the 90s, the first one. And we were all sitting there laughing, and nobody wanted to be the one to chill the mood and be like, this sucks, right? Like, we didn't want to say it out loud. So we were all like, ha, 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 ha. It's kind of like when you're in the front row at a comedy show and you feel like you have to play up, like, how funny you find everything. And then the next day, my brother texted me, and he's like, I didn't want to say it last night, but that was terrible, right? And I was like, yeah, it sucked. I know.
Are you afraid of offending Adam Sandler?
Well, because no, we weren't afraid of offending Adam Sandler, but we didn't know who in the room was or wasn't enjoying the movie. And so we didn't want to ruin it for them because it's a comedy. As soon as someone starts picking it apart, if you're having a good time, you ruin it. It's kind of like how I felt during the Zium part of this live stream. So I didn't want to be that guy.
How you felt during the Gebhardt stream where you didn't understand what me and Manny were doing.
I still don't, and I was hoping you wouldn't bring it up again.
I sent you a video ahead of time. Anyway.
I mean, just to get into like a couple of specifics, like it is weird that this movie is 2 hours long.
Yeah,
like this is so clearly just a very rough draft. Where, like, I mean, there were a few jokes in the movie that made me laugh. There were a lot that didn't, and a lot that confused me. None of the references confused me because anytime they made one, they would helpfully include a flashback to be like, this is the part from the first movie, remember?
Yeah.
The podcast cameos, like they didn't piss me off for the specific podcast that it is. More just, I don't know why this is here, but I do know why it's there. It's the same reason why Matt Pat, for example, was in Five Nights at Freddy's. And then when you say, like, that movie kind of sucked, people are like, but Matt Pat was in it. And he said it's just a theory. It's just putting stuff in a movie that people recognize. Though at least that one makes more sense because it's connected to the actual source material. But yeah, no, it was not a good movie. There were some parts that made me laugh. Probably like one in 15 jokes, I think, landed for me.
Jesus Christ.
And there you go.
That's too many. Did you die, Crystal?
Oh, she gone.
I thought, one more thing before we hand it over. The thing where they cut the ligament and the animation of like,
oh my God.
And then it hits like a rubber band. That, like, at least the first couple times, like, that looks really funny. Like, that's ridiculous.
Story-wise, it started to get a little entertaining when Shooter was teaming up with Happy. And then Shooter disappears. I don't even remember how Shooter exits the movie. I just know he's gone at some point. Because I really started checking out toward the end.
Well, and it's funny because they kept, like, it was so unfocused. And the characters kept trying to straighten it out. Because it's like, okay, the stakes are that Happy Gilmore is trying to save regular golf. But then the characters will be, but also by doing that, you'll make enough money that you can send your daughter to ballet. Which she doesn't even really seem to care about all that much.
She's just like, yeah, I don't have to go. He's like, no, you have to go. And it's like,
okay, I'll go.
The only funny cameo thing is when they're fighting in the cemetery and every single tombstone is someone who died from the first movie. That was kind of funny.
Yeah, and then the get me out of here.
Oh yeah, the nursing home lady, and she's credited as nursing home.
That's why I think if you did like a second and third draft and like tightened it up, like I don't hold the first movie in like a ton of reverence where I'm like, you can't ruin the integrity. I just wanted a funny 90 minutes with like some nostalgia sprinkled in.
Yeah.
but all they had was the nostalgia, and then it's a lot of really unfunny stuff.
Yeah. Did she die?
I think she's gone.
She's gone.
This movie
Manny.
killed her.
Manny,
I just want to know how much Hachi is in this movie.
not much, just a little bit in the
Zilch.
beginning.
Uh,
Okay.
Well-
I think
Alright, I'm
she's back
back.
now.
Yeah.
Right when we're about to get to you, what did you think of Happy Gilmore 2?
Oh, perfect timing. It
Yeah.
sucked. I hated it. I'm sure everyone said exactly why I hated it, except Gil, who apparently wanted to pretend like it was okay. Like it was horrible. It was hard to keep up with all the people. I didn't know what was happening half the time because it was this new person. I didn't get most of the cameos. I think some of them were just freaking influencers and shit.
Mm.
It wasn't even like freaking. I almost prefer the Ghostbusters nostalgia aspect than this one because this was literally here is the nostalgia right in your face over and over. It wasn't even a callback. It was like literally here's the clip over and over.
Yeah.
There was no creativity. There was nothing special about it. It was here's clips from the old one. Here are some cameos to say we have all these cameos in it. And
I guess that's
a
one
really
way to
dumb plot.
promote the movie. You get a bunch of celebrities the week of saying that they're in the movie, but
That's exactly what happened.
I
It's
guess
a
it
way
did
to get
well.
a different fan base, like Alex Earl, who's a podcaster
Mm.
that girls really love and obsess over. Most likely, those girls wouldn't have watched it unless she was in it. They literally watch
Mm.
for her cameo. People are watching for these people's cameos, but they're not going to get it because probably most of them are probably never seen the first one.
Well, good thing the first one's also streaming on Netflix, and I'm pretty sure that's by design as well. Before we move on, Manny,
Yeah.
you're a comedian. You like comedy. How did we sell this movie? Are you gonna go see this movie now, or are you gonna avoid it?
I just want to see what's the difference between regular golf and extreme golf.
Wacky. There's like a round table, like a turntable sort of thing. There's explosions. There's fire.
There's apparently no rules because you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Apparently, though.
Well,
Like, you could step on the round thing and make it move in a certain way. So I just don't understand why you just didn't hit the ball and have the other person stand on the other side and let it roll in. Like,
It was stupid, but you have to admit, though, it was funny when they toss each other the clubs, and he's like, I caught my own club. Here's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
you thought that was funny?
I did
was
like
funny.
that one too.
Y'all
Yeah,
are
so
dumb.
Gil's the biggest Happy Gilmore fan. Happy Gilmore 2.
That
He
might
says-
be true, actually.
Is it because it says Gil, like Gil's in the name? Is that why you like it? Like, I'm
You're like,
confused.
oh,
That's the
Gil.
only reason
That's
I
why
can
I
think.
like the Jaws documentary. Did you see on that box? Guilty pleasure.
Anyway, all right. Well, that's
Ben
it for-
Stiller was wasted. Also,
Yeah,
what was
he
the
was
point? He didn't
stupid.
do
Yeah,
anything in
so
this movie.
fucking
Yeah.
stupid.
So that's it for Happy Gilmore 2.
Boo.